What would you say are the most dramatic changes in the industry in the past 5 years?
The one area I think is really coming to a head in terms of the ad market is this whole concept of contextual relevance. We've done quite a bit of research with buyers and planners where we've brought them in the rooms and had them talk about their buys and their methods. And one of the things that we heard over and over again is the ability of networks to match the brand attributes of their clients so that there is, again, back to the radio experience, a match flow kind of experience, not only on the network, but for their ads as well. And to that point, I think one of the things that you're seeing is you've got hundreds of national brands out there that have certain brand attributes that I would consider wholesome or even family friendly, but only a handful of networks that you would consider that could complement those brand attributes, and even less when it comes to scripted programming. So I would think that going forward, you might see more networks begin to capitalize on or develop programs that would match some of the brand attributes that some of the large major advertisers are looking at. There was a quote, interesting quote by an executive in P&G who said, brands are judged by the company they keep. And it's very true. We have done quite a bit of research for large advertisers on pre-post test, recruit to view, and they're very interested in lifting not only their soft attributes, but their hard attributes. So this is something I think that is really due to the needs of advertisers to have a full reach, that we'll start seeing a little bit more of this going forward, especially in the next 5 years as we get more media fragmentation. It's very difficult for, say, back to the radio example, for you to listen to, say, a soft music station, and all of a sudden you got Ozzy Osbourne on there. You know, it's jarring. And I think advertisers are looking very, very closely at where they're placing their ads now, because they do see a brand lift when there's some kind of contextual relevance to their ads.
Jess, you've been involved in CTAM for a while. Can you speak about CTAM, its importance, and your participation?
I think it's a great clearinghouse of information. I've been on the research committee now for, I believe, over 5 years. And some of the collaborative research that we've been able to fund has been outstanding, very forward-looking research that I think really helps move the industry forward in a very collaborative kind of way, and especially with some of the studies that you wouldn't necessarily fund on your own because they're so expensive, like 3D study that's coming out right now. But certainly on a syndicated basis, everybody shares that knowledge, and not only the results, but some of the implications. So I find it to be a very synergistic type of relationship that we've had with CTAM for the last 5 years.